So, Joanna, Mercury, your turn.
Oh boy, I have such high hopes for this one.
Right?
You blink and come to in a well-furnished hive home of a noble on Scintilla, pulling money out of a small vault. Mercury turns to Joanna and tells her that this was the best job yet and thanks her for helping him. You blink again and see an image of guards busting in on your heist and arresting you. All of a sudden, Mercury is then on trial in front of Judge Calvin Thrace. And he turns to Joanna. And do you agree with my verdict, Lady Arbitrator? Death.
See, I like where this is going more based on today's session.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
except
curious. Because in their thing, it looked like they knew each other. Is this real?
We hit the limit, you guys. We pushed it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Something, 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 something in it. I entertained them with my voice until you guys got back.
No, thank you, Richard.
cool. Can't
I'm
leave them bored.
pretty
after all.
sure we're down to one viewer now.
Well, let's find out.
It's at 22.
Shit, what the hell?
Inexplicably.
We inexplicably jump when I sting.
So
I wanna live
apparently
on
you
this
need to
world
sing
anymore.
a lot more often.
So
All
yes,
I've learned
like
from
a
this session
musical
is
episode of this
more
shit.
gravity.
they do know
gravity-related
each other.
injuries and more slapping.
They do know each other.
So yeah, okay. So I take it I know absolutely nothing about what the hell just happened.
Not anything more than I described to you.
Do we still remember each other?
Yeah, well, you're
Okay.
fully aware of everything that's happened, that's transpired, as far as your relationship is going.
Oh, come on, I've been watching Daredevil. I should know what to do here.
Roger's still loading. Oh, there he goes.
Hey,
Hey,
and we're
Roger.
back.
Alright, so we're in a courtroom right now?
Yes, you're in a very officious-looking courtroom. A stenographer and a judge are the only people in the courtroom with you. Neither of you are wearing armor or have any gear on you whatsoever.
Alright, well let's see if this works. I disagree with the verdict.
Do you? What verdict would you suggest?
Not death. You see, it's like Mercury has been helping me in his own way.
Helping you? Helping you how? He's a criminal.
Criminals are me think. He's been helping me out in a
He smiles
rather
and pats his servitor. Yes, they can be.
they can be even more help when they have all of their faculties.
What do you suggest then?
I suggest we make it official. He has been purposefully spying for me.
Spying? Oh, do tell.
There's been a rather large criminal organization that I've made it my personal project to try and take down.
Very well. What does this have to do with your robbing of... Oh, fuck. What was his name? What was his name?
Some asshole.
I know exactly what his name is. At least I can
Yes.
guess.
Of this guy. God damn it. I literally hit the page, and then I kept flipping. So mad at myself right now. Long story short, it's the governor of the cousin of the planetary governor.
Mm.
His name's gonna be Romulus, just because I'm
Okay,
doing
cool.
that.
There, that was a
Romulus hacks.
That was a job so that he could get in good with the organization. One final test for his loyalty.
The judge turns to Mercury. Is this all true?
Would an arbitrator lie to a court of justice?
Nice.
It's been known to happen from time to time.
Well, those cases must have been most unfortunate.
Indeed. So, tell me, Lady Arbitrator, what are your plans for this scum
Thank you.
if I deem to leave him in your stewardship?
Well, I clearly can't send him back. I have a feeling word's going to spread to the organization. From what I hear, they have ears everywhere.
Well, it is most troubling, then. Tell me, what interests you most about this organization?
What interests me most about this organization is that I do believe that they've infiltrated our ranks.
The ranks of the Arbites?
Yes. It
With
turns
dregs.
out... Also, yes.
Thank you, kind jury member.
You hear a screaming in the back of your mind. And then, oddly enough, elevator music.
Do, do, do.
It's all the coke talking.
I guess that even some of our fellows are not impervious to bribery.
So, if I leave him to you, you will have him help you take out this syndicate, and you will be completely responsible for him.
Yes, Your Honor.
You trust him, and if he does anything wrong and ends up back in my courtroom, you know you will both pay the price.
I am aware.
Very well, Lady Arbitrator. But please do remember who showed mercy this day. Slams his gavel. The case is dismissed. So, just before you all wake back up in the room, Flint, Slate, would you roll 1d10 insanity for me?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, 1d10 insanity?
Oh joy. Rolled a 10.
Well, you just mean a 1d10?
For insanity, yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey, look at that one. Fucking nailed that insanity test.
Yep.
Look at that 2. Almost nailed that insanity test.
Alright
I'd like
about
to use
that.
my fate point to recover 1d5 damage.
Okay.
So I get an insanity point.
Yes.
All right.
Guys, I'm at 3 insanity points now.
That's cool. I'm at like 8.
I'm
Moving
at
up in the
9.
world. But I have 4 corruption points.
You're at not. Oh, right. Well.
Upon waking, you pull yourselves up to your feet and look around. The man has vanished from his throne. I
But
see.
the throne is still there.
Yes.
Okay.
I see, comes a whisper from behind you. You are my brother. Only he could have survived. Tell me, brother, do you want to see? Would you like to see beyond the veil, brother? See the lies of the traitor of the Inquisition? I can help you to see, brother. Do you have any questions? My time is short, and I must bestow upon you the sight. But this all must be quite bizarre for you, seeing your older brother after a millennia since we parted in that damned forest. The Inquisition is cruel in its compassion, isn't it, dear brother? You all turn around to see the man standing behind Slate, staring at him.
Huh.
You can die from it. Well, you don't die necessarily, but once you get to 100 insanity, you're out of the campaign. It's player
You
death.
pretty much just go batshit
Yeah,
crazy.
you go crazy and you're unplayable.
NPC.
At that point, it's a non-playable character.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyways, does anyone want to talk to him? Ask him any questions?
You said only your brother could have survived. All 4 of us survived. What does that prove?
Staring at Slate, he addresses him. Brother, there aren't 4 of you, there's just you. Silly. Are you playing games again?
What does Lazarus mean to you?
He walks over and puts his face in front of Joanna, staring directly at her.
Help.
Lazarus is a disgraceful name. A blight I tried as hard as I could to get away from it. I can't stand that name.
Then what would you rather go by now?
Yeah, he steps in front of Flint and stares directly into his eyes.
Crazy bastard.
Brother, I would prefer to go by my new name. Sci-fi Gurnan.
Hope, wait, Hope. It's a name. We got a name.
Right in the
We got a
name!
name.
Right
Yeah,
in
pretty
the name!
much.
Inquisitor. Sci-fi Gurnan. My true name.
Oh, Siphus. I'm just gonna phonetically right there. What's the last name?
It's the end of Sisyphus.
Okay, well, what's the last name?
Grunen. Grunen.
Grunin.
Grunen.
How do you spell the last name? Sorry.
Grunen.
Oh. Mixed up the U and the R.
Anyone else got any questions or anything they want to ask him?
So, what is that you want to show us that lays beyond the veil?
I must show you so you can defeat Tempest, that traitor, and his damned sister.
What has Tempest done?
Tempest failed to report, so I was sent to check in on him. It seems that him and his sister took sides with the Rankin in a bid to control the world. I confronted him, reminded him of his job, reminded him to establish Graia and return the research, but he attacked me, and I fled.
Fled back to Graia?
Yes.
Well, he answered that awfully nonchalantly.
Well, I'll just say that he said that at the end of it. Like, I fled back to Graia.
Got it.
Can't just say shit like that.
You motherfucker.
So, anyone else got anything to say?
How long have you been here?
He takes a step and stands in front of Mercury. I've been here for at least 1100 years, brother.
How long has Tempest been here?
I believe he arrived 2, maybe 300 before that. I can't remember. It's so foggy. My memories of those times.
How has Tempest been able to keep himself alive for this long?
How old did Tempest look?
Please, brother, we must peek behind the veil.
to answer your question, Tempest appears to be about 40 years old, maybe,
Yeah.
at most. Yes, you must see beyond the veil. My time is ending now, brother. You must finish this. I will make you mighty so that you may succeed where I have failed. For the Emperor! He grabs Mercury, wrapping one hand around his side, and the other lays it on his forehead. Light pours out of Mercury's eyes and mouth as a blood-curdling scream explodes from his lungs.
Maybe that'll shut him up.
I'm screaming.
We're almost there, brother! Just a bit longer and you will see as I see. You will be able to defeat him! The light fades from Mercury's eyes, and he falls to the ground, sobbing lightly. Mercury, please roll 2d10 insanity.
Can I go next?
It was awesome!
That shit's tight! Doing that!
Did you see the light coming out of his eyes?
Please add Forbidden Lore Demonology, Intelligence +5, and Cursed Sight to your traits or talents.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Forbidden Lore Demonology.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And
add
I saw the
5 to your intelligence. And then Cursed Sight.
Cursed sight. Okay.
And the Forbidden Lore is like an actual one, so just write it in.
Yeah.
It's a straight test.
Just intelligence, right?
Yeah, it's just an int test. As Mercury looks up, he sees the shattered mind before him. A mark lies on his forehead. A mark of pestilence and horror. The ruinous power Chaos God Nurgle has corrupted this man. You see a small link floating, and it binds him. It binds the broken Inquisitor lying before you to Slate.
I'm sorry, what binds him to Slate?
Like just a small energy. Like links them.
Okay.
He's just lying down, basically near death.
But he's still conscious?
Yes, he's flittering in and out of consciousness, his eyes barely open.
Brother, what have you done?
I think before we continue, something that we should play with, each time the character gains 10 insanity points or more, he must make a trauma test.
Okay.
I'm waiting until after this when we do that.
Oh, I kind of want to see what happens now.
What now?
I've been waiting for this forever.
I know. Nope, we're gonna get past. We're gonna get to his death. Okay, he's gonna die,
Okay.
Cool.
and then we'll do that.
I expected that to happen to Max so many times, and it
I know,
never
right?
happened. It never happened.
Max was just a walking insanity point sponge.
Well, yeah, he was like at what 40 points or something when we stopped.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Richard was like, everybody's insanity points have been erased.
But it was
Anyways. Anyways, fuck off. Let's finish this, or let's finish this part. Is there anything anyone wants to say to him before he flitters out of existence?
I asked what he did.
What? Who did?
I said, brother,
Oh.
what have you done?
I gave you sight. The sight to see. You can see now the masters, the puppet masters behind them. Wait,
Oh, it was a much more vague, what have you done?
what?
Like, seeing Nurgle being attached to Slate, I assume he has some kind of association with him and the ability to grant me whatever abilities he did. It was more like a, what kind of deal have you made? I was like, oh, what was
Oh.
that? That felt interesting.
Good.
The screaming and the pain.
That would be what I would assume you meant by that, so...
Yeah.
Would you like to rephrase your question?
Brother, what wretched deals have you made?
Deals? No deals. I looked in I looked into the Arch of Light, and I was given this blessing and this curse, and I have passed it on to you so that you may defeat Tempest.
What have you given?
He repeats the
Sight beyond sight.
sight of the
Perfect.
Puppet Master
See,
speech.
now we know it, though.
Yeah. And then he looks around to all of you. Wait, who are all of you? And then he looks at Slate. No, I know you. Altmer, you've made it. Excellent. I may die, but you can bring Tempest to justice. Him and that witch sister of his. What happened to me? Everything seemed like such a foggy memory now. And he slowly fades into unconsciousness as his blood continues to flow from his body.
What did he call Slate?
Altmar.
Hmm. I really don't know what to do with any of this.
I just love to leave you guys with more questions. All of the questions. I'm gonna be like
Well-
Lost, except I'll pay off eventually.
So, Cyphus is clearly unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay. I pat Slate on the back. So, what do you want to do, Altmar?
I'm gonna look at him. You use that name as well. I don't know what that means.
I used it because he just called you that.
He also called me brother. I don't have a brother. Not that I
Mercury, would
know
you
of,
say
at
that
least.
you're looking about the party now as you're talking to them? Or are you still focused on him?
You said he's passed out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking to the party.
Okay. As you look about the party, you follow the link from the Inquisitor to Slate as it diminishes and flitters into the air. But you stop looking at Slate's face. A strange phrase is wrapped about his head. Hexagrams and other rites also float there, but you can see no further. You look over at Flint, and you feel confused, but pleasantly calm, looking at him, though you're not sure if that's from the sight or not. As you look at Joanna, you feel a sharp, near-peerless determination and muffled fear, though you're also not sure if that's from the sight or not.
Not really sure what to do with that information.
Right?
Make fun of Joanna with it.
All I know
Right.
is I make you feel good.
I understand what's going on for that one.
Come
I
give
get
Daddy
that.
a hug.
Man, if only Danny'd gotten that, then maybe he'd come talk to me sometimes.
Of all the things that Richard's given us, I understood that one.
The subtlety! I can see
understood that
through the
reference.
subtlety!
Hey, Roger, you ever figure out that visual puzzle?
Nope.
He pushes it into all of your minds and summons a greater demon at the same time.
I
Would a forbidden-
know. I finally.
Would a Forbidden Lord demonology allow me to read the symbols floating over Slate? Or
No.
would that be an entirely separate test?
No, those are hexagrammic wards and rites. You wouldn't be able to read those with demonology.
Okay.
It would be a different skill set.
But I would remember them if I came across them again, thanks to Total Recall, right?
You would
Okay.
remember what they look like, yeah.
Okay.
So if no one's going to do anything, I guess you continue to look around because I just have more text to read, I guess.
Well, I'll go over see if he's dead or dying. Probably dying. How much I can do
His
for him?
pulse is very weak. He is clearly dying quickly.
Okay.
Sucks we don't have that.
I do.
You want to try and save him?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Flint over.
Okay, go for it.
Well, that was
I'll
my
leave it.
next idea, but go for it.
Okay. This probably end badly.
Any chance I can assist, even though I don't have...
Do you have Medicaid?
I do not have Medicaid.
Nope.
Damn it.
So roll a straight Medicaid test.
I'm scared. I don't want to chop his arm off.
Look,
Worry
he's
about it.
dying.
His arm,
He'll be
which I'm
fine.
worried about.
Alright. Yeah, I cut his arm off.
You chop his...
It's got to be 3 degrees
Yeah,
of
it's
failure.
3.
Oh,
Anyways, he's not getting any better.
okay.
Where's he bleeding from? Because you said blood was
All
flowing from
over his body.
Okay, so
hoses
it's like
that
just
he
from his
ripped out,
pores.
all of the like needles and stuff that pulled out of him when he got out of the throne. All of his body is oozing blood.
Hmm. Okay, I guess I'll give it a stab.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Greater demon.
Huh.
That's
Oh.
10, though.
All right, cool. Could you roll on the Perils of the Warp table for me?
What the
Perils are phenomenal.
Really?
Demon.
Really?
Perils are phenomena.
Huh?
So you're doing it through 8
Oh,
through
phenomena.
10. God.
Sorry.
Banana.
Roll 1d100
Phenomena.
for me.
Oh, okay. That is
Oh,
not
that's
that
boring as fuck.
Good.
The temperature drops sharply for a few seconds, and a fine coating of frost covers everything within 3d10, the entire room. It's
Good.
covered in frost.
Perfect. That means that all the bacteria has now been frozen. We can operate.
Excellent.
He's sterile. Cut his arm off.
Ew.
We could
The
use that
bacteria wouldn't
arm.
be frozen, but if everything's covered in frost, then it would at least slow the bleeding.
It would.
Well, I still passed my test though.
You
So
did.
what happens?
So on top of slowing the bleeding,
Pretty sure this is a scripted death, so...
Would you care to roll how much health you give him back?
Sure.
Way to go, Roger.
Aw.
Proud of you.
So,
Sad news.
as the warp touches him through Slate's blessed hands, he screams out in utter agony, begging for you to let him die, that he's ready to go, that he doesn't want to continue to live anymore. Some of his wounds seal up, but most of them still lay open.
Well, if he's talking, that means I
Yeah,
can
is
try
he
to
awake?
ask him a question.
Okay, what do you want to ask him?
Jesus.
The warp storm. How do we get rid of it?
I've been
yell
looking.
at the dying man,
Yeah.
please.
How do we get rid of it? I've been looking for years. I think
Well,
I
the other
may have
things,
found a way to get a message out, but I don't know how to banish the veil around the world.
Damn
I'm
it!
sorry. Perhaps you can figure it out.
Have you left any notes anywhere?
No, I didn't see a reason.
Fuck.
Would you like me to end your suffering, brother?
Please.
Entire reason
Is
for
there
coming
anything
here.
else we need to know before I do so?
Go and look upon the arch at the bottom. See if you can figure out its mysteries, and perhaps you will figure out how to free this world and bring back the Emperor.
Do we know what the arch is at all? Or do I need to question him?
You'll figure it out in a second.
Okay. Then,
Oh wait, I want to grab him and go. You called me Altimer. What does that mean?
Altmer, that's your name, isn't it, Acolyte?
I am without my memories.
He's beginning to fade back into unconsciousness.
Damn it, you didn't write that.
hurry up and ask him another question before I get my kill count even higher.
I want another body!
Wait, you mentioned something about a forest.
Yes, brother, it's where we trained. It's where we lost everything. And gained everything. And he falls into unconsciousness.
Okay.
Alright, stab him in the neck.
What's the most painless way to kill somebody? I mean, he's already unconscious, but would it be to stab him in the neck or slit his throat?
Technically, the nicest way to do it would be to apply enough force to get your knife into his brain. Other than that, since he's already unconscious, I'd say just snick his throat and let him bleed out really quickly.
We could burn him.
That is the most painful way to die. Congratulations. Going kind of the
drowning.
opposite way on that.
Yeah. I have 2 bottles of water if we want to drown him. And set him on fire. I also have flint and steel, actually.
God, it's cold in here. Motherfucking frost.
Anyways. Seeing as we've already woken him up from unconsciousness once by putting him through extreme pain, I'm going to go ahead and say the Emperor protects and slit his throat.
As you slit his throat, you hear his voice in your mind. All of your minds. Not written in a single person. All of your minds. When it was over, when the blood had dried and the fires had died down, then we found we were the same as we had always been. Small and terrified human beings with only the light of the Emperor to see by in the dark galaxy of sin.
These words mean nothing to me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have a feel for that.
If you wanna.
Yeah, I may as well. Nope.
They sound very familiar, but you don't know where they come from. Probably some demon or something. Can't trust this guy.
Can I roll for that?
You already did. With Joanna.
Okay.
So, as he fades from this life, Mercury looks around and he sees pulsing magics from the bottom of Graia. He notices that those who are influenced by this archway at the center of the city also have the mark of Nurgle around them. You note that somehow you now know the code to open the main gates of Graia. However, you're not entirely sure if when you open them, you'll be able to close them. For some reason, that seems obfuscated in your mind. You can't remember why.
God, if
I
we
choose
opened the
not to
gates,
share
we'd
this.
be so cool with the Bible thumpers.
Yeah, and then all the monstrosities come rushing out.
No, they probably forgot about everything. They're probably just bros, you know? That's how Dark Heresy works, right? That's
Yep.
how Warhammer works. Everyone's just really nice to each other. All the time.
Well, at least, Nihilus
Light
isn't leading
happiness for our
the
future.
party, because he would just open the gate and be like, fuck you guys.
So then hell
I am
pours out.
amazing.
Hey, pretty much.
So they're all dead.
Bless
And
you.
moving on.
Yeah, exactly. I did what I had to.
I'd open the gates and be like, I'm amazing. Welcome to
I
Graia.
am Jesus.
And then leave.
I am Jesus.
I'd open the gates and start reciting phrases of Slanesh as my forbidden lore now allows me.
Mental trauma time.
Oh, yay.
Take
Oh.
a willpower test.
Actually
Plus
had
10.
Plus
that. Say plus 10?
Willpower plus 10. Okay. Roll a d100. Come on, 100. Come on, 100. Come on, 100. 45. You must compulsively perform an action, such as fervent praying, frantically cleaning a weapon, reciting a verse, or so on. You pay little attention to anyone else. All tests based on intelligence, fellowship, or perception suffer a -10 penalty for 3d10 hours.
That wasn't very fun at all.
Not really. Alright, 18 hours, -10s for you. Don't worry, once he gets to disorders, then it's fun.
I guess.
Traumas aren't particularly good until you get really low, but disorders are always fun. Because they're permanent. That's a bitch that never goes away. So, what are you compulsively going to do, Mercury, before we move on?
I'm just trying to think of what all I've got on me and what all would make.
Alright, so what are the 3 rest of you doing as he collapses and begins doing whatever he's doing?
Ooh.
Well, sounds like we have more work ahead of us.
What has Drex been doing this entire time?
Sitting in the back watching.
Even when we were passed out?
Well, presumably she was passed out as well. No one looked.
Right. That.
My NPCs just pop in and out of reality whenever you guys give a shit about them.
Much. I guess, I'll pull Drex and go. Come look at this device he was plugged into with me, please.
Her eyes widen extraordinarily as you approach. And she goes, fiddling about with all of the little machines and mechadendrites and everything plugged into it. And she spends a very long time looking over it.
I guess while she's doing that, I'll ask her, what can you make of this thing that he was plugged into?
It's extraordinary. A work of this complexity and ingenuity, it's unheard of. It was able to replace all of his bodily fluids, refresh them when his organs failed. It was able to control Graia through this. I believe this was plugged into his brain. This is amazing.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna put my ear up to the door we came in through and see if I can hear those monstrosities on the other side.
I recite that mantra for the next 18 hours.
Well, okay. Good.
I guess it shouldn't have. Sorry, I guess I should have put says
Yeah.
or mumbles, murmurs.
Yes, he does that. Sorry, Devin. Or Joanna, what were you saying?
No worries. Put my ear up to the door we came in through.
Yeah.
See if I can hear.
You don't hear
things.
anything outside the door.
Alright. I'm gonna crack the door, just to double check.
How do you crack the door?
Slowly.
Okay. You don't see anything.
In that case, I'll close it again.
Okay.
And then I'll check the data site, see if there's any other way out of here.
So you're gonna I don't know what that would be considered. Tech use? I
Logic?
guess? Yeah, it'd probably be a logic test.
I can do that.
Do a logic test.
Logic, where's my logic? I didn't take logic, did I?
Insert woman joke here.
It's a basic. But that was funny.
Oh,
Thank you
oh
for
no,
that.
wait, no, I do have logic.
Where'd I put my logic?
There we go. Damn
You
it.
don't see any obvious way out besides the main gates.
Alright.
Perhaps this ventilation... Oh, that was the shaft you came in on. Damn it.
Ha! Okay.
I'm your subconscious right now.
Okay. I can deal with that. In that case, search the rest of the room for anything useful.
Oh, shit, these are 3D glasses.
Everything just got too real for Zach.
My glasses are down. Oh, wait, I have these sunglasses here.
Well, that was for Zipitos. None of us are wearing glasses. We're not
No, I
ready.
know. There we go. I can go get my actual glasses.
Anyways, you search the room and find nothing of interest. There are just lots of wires and vats of unknown chemicals.
In that case, I'm gonna wait until everyone else is done with their things.
So 18 hours later.
Well, aside from Mercury, because I'm pretty sure he's going insane.
Good.
Good job, Richard.
So, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Fogging up my glasses.
Being badasses.
Fine, I'll get my...
God, I'm so hip right now, you guys. Wait, hold
It's
on.
said that these are the only pair of glasses I have.
Super hip.
There you
Real
go,
D,
Richard.
3D.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Is my face popping out at you right now?
Now, see,
I don't think
Devin,
that's how that works.
this doesn't look unusual for me because I'm used to seeing you with glasses.
I know, so am I.
These things are dusty as all hell.
I'm not.
Mine
So
aren't.
this is interesting.
Well, I haven't worn these particular ones in ages.
I'm glad we could make Zipitos happy.
That's what it's all about.
Richard, you better get a fucking follow out of this.
I know, right? Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do one better.
Ooh, monocle.
Very nice.
Break out the top hat.
Shit, I'm gonna unfollow you and refollow you.
Just for that. So, what are you guys doing?
I don't have anything classy or nerdy.
Anybody?
Well, what's Flint doing? Because he hasn't done much.
Flint, what are you doing?
Being very confused at everything that just happened.
Also good. A natural human response.
I have no clue who Altmar is. I have no idea what just happened to Mercury. Other than he's now been given sight.
Quite.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, I really don't know what to do right now.
Appears to be something on here.
This is amazing.
Mm,
I approve of this.
right, if we're doing hats and stuff.
Damn, my hat's downstairs.
I don't have a
We're not
hat.
doing hats. Let's just finish the fucking game. It's already almost 1 in the morning. Not that I care. I hate you guys so much right now.